Hello all, welcome back. In this session, we are going to understand conditional rendering in React JS. Okay, so we can take a real-time example so that it's going to be very easy to understand. So if you just log in to Amazon and once the login is successful, you will able to see hello and that particular user name here. Okay, suppose if you logged out, it will show you hello sign in, right? Hope everyone is aware of this. So this we can achieve with the help of conditional rendering. So I've just taken a same example. I've just created one simple functional component. I've just taken two headings, hello and sign in and account and the lists. I just imported in app.js and I just ran application with npm start. It is up and running successfully at port number 3000. So let's see here we can change this text with the help of a flag, and we get with the help of conditional rendering we can change the username. So now go back to the component. Now what I'm just taking simple uh, the object where I can store user details. I'm just taking the first name of a user like Virat, and the last name is suppose I'm just taking another variable is logged in or not. Suppose if by default I'm just taking is false. So now if it is true, we should display the user dot first name, and if it is false we should display the sign. So here we can achieve this thing. We can do conditional rendering with the help of we can achieve it in three ways. One is with the help of logical and, with the help of ternary operator, and another one is we know this one is everyone knows that is if else. So for this example ternary operator is the best suitable one. So that's why I'm going with that example first. So here, suppose if you want to add any JS set, if you want to add any JavaScript inside the JS sets, okay, you can use the curly braces so that it will open a window for us to add a JavaScript. So I'm just adding the flag is logged in, and if it is true, I want to display user dot the first name, and if it is false, what we need to display? We need to display a simple string that is sign in. Okay, let's see whether it is working or not properly. Right now the flag is false, so that definitely it should display hello sign in. Okay, now we can change it to a true. So now user has logged in. That only logged into Amazon at the time we should display hello Virat and account and less information. This same thing what's happening in Amazon. Okay, I didn't work in Amazon, but I work similar kind of applications. Hopefully they have used the ternary operator. Okay, so I hope you guys understood, right? So you can just add some beautiful CSS and just play around with this. So this you understand like with the help of ternary operator. Okay, of course in this situation logical and or if else is not the best suitable, but we can try to understand um, how to do a conditional rendering with the help of those methods also. So here in some situation suppose if you don't want to display, if you don't want to display anything, if the user status is false, logged in status is false, at the time what we can do, just put logical and here. So as conditional operator we need to provide the true statement and false statement also, but logical and just provide the truth statement, right? If it is logged in and just inform that what we need to render, otherwise you don't need to do anything, so it will consider it's a null something. So that if you see if it is logged in is true, it will display that particular user information, and If it is false, it doesn't render anything. If false, it is not going to render anything. So in this example, with this real-time example, logical and is not the best suitable one. But suppose while implementing application, definitely you will face situation. In that situation, you don't need to display anything for the false statement. At the time, the logical and is going to be very, very helpful. So at the same time, we can achieve the same thing with the help of if else, but it will take more lines of code. Okay, but that is not best suitable example here. But let's practice it. Okay, let's understand it how we can achieve this with the help of if else. So one way, what we can do, suppose if you see if this is logged in is true, is logged in is true, and we need to return, we can return with the user. So I'm just adding user dot first name. If it is true, it will display user dot first name, and if it is false, okay, we can add in the else condition. If it is false, you can return whole the JS6, whole JS6. Here you can display simple sign. So it will work properly, but this is not the best option in this particular situation. But for understanding purpose, we are practicing. Like hello, sign in, accounts and information. And if you just make it true, at the time it is going to return this JSX. Okay, complete the JSX. So here the hello below. Okay, but here, okay, I will provide one more shortcut to achieve this one with the help of if else. Okay, hopefully that will be more helpful in lots of situations. So instead of returning all the JSX, you see, instead of returning whole JSX on if and else, so what we can do, we can extract that simple logic outside that return and we can achieve it. Okay, how we can do, I will show you once again. So I'm just removing all this unnecessary thing for now. Hopefully this is, so what I'm doing, suppose here I'm just putting some, I'm just taking a variable let. So what to display, so I'm just taking wd what to display. So right now it is empty, initially it's empty. I'm just putting if this is logged in is true, so what we need to display, so we know that, right? What we need to display user dot the first name, else what we need to display simple string, that is sign sign. So now just provide, just add this in this JSX with the help of the curly braces. This is somewhat simpler logic, right, than returning complete JSX. So if you see right now the user is logged in, that's why it is showing hello Virat, and if you make it false, false, it is going to display okay, sign in. I hope you people understood. If you do practice, you will get more understanding. And my suggestion is always please go and read the documentation. Read the documentation. This is the official documentation. So definitely maybe conditional rendering is very simple topic, but if you want to understand the state or props or the context and the life cycle, the hooks and custom hooks, okay, of course, if you are taking help from a trainer, sometimes trainers can't explain everything, so you can find everything in the documentation, and that is a really good habit for a developer to read the documentation. So maybe because here I have taken a simple example, but here they have taken multiple examples to explain conditional rendering for us. So please go and read and do practice. Okay, you see, you can do practice here itself. Directly just open what he has explained and just try to play with this code. Okay, most of the times interview, if you're attending interview, they will give us some challenge, coding challenge. Even in React also they will create something like this, and they will ask to fix that issue or write some logic or write some custom hooks or something in this code sandbox, so that you will get familiar, and, and you will get habituated to write things with the help of code sandbox. This is all about conditional rendering. Okay, hopefully you understood. Please do practice. If you don't do practice, uh, we can't learn anything. Okay, this is a simple topic, and of course, in the next topic, in the next session, we are going to understand a few more important things in React. Thank you, and see you in the next session. Bye.